Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I really do hope and pray that you're doing well. And I hope you're treating yourself well. Why I keep saying this is we treat others well, which is a very, very good thing. But we forget to treat ourselves well. We forget that we matter too. So, like I said, ever since I started making this videos, um, a lot of things that I thought were resolved emotionally in my life, these things they start coming up again, revisiting those chapters. So it tires you emotionally. Emotional exhaustion is very, very real, and it tires the body like anything. And today I was just not able to get out of the bed also, and somehow I managed and all, and I was feeling so weak and sick and all. So it's in a way I just wanted to. I had make I have made some videos earlier, and there are just one two topics that I want to cover right now. That after I keep saying that then I'll rest, but this time I have made a commitment to myself. Then I will rest. I'm not going to kind of keep hurting me. So, and then once I'm rested and rejuvenated, I will start making videos again. But um, before I go into hibernation in a way, I just wanted to leave few concepts and a few resources and tips that can help you if you stumble upon the page, or channel. So today the topic that I want to cover after this video is a topic that can bring up a lot of emotions upon the surface that we think we might have dealt with. So that's why I'm making this video first. How to soothe your nervous system when those kind of emotions come, when you don't know how to deal with them. Like right now, you could see, m- my hair is completely covered in oil. So trauma or yeah, I'm covering trauma and depression and anxiety in these things because what I know by experience, I'm sharing that. So and what I have found by experience that works. There are a lot of beautiful YouTube videos about a lot of exercises that we can do, but then I would say um, I would say that those are the exercises that initially one should do if you have someone supportive with you, because again they start bringing up a lot of emotions that we didn't know are hidden in our body, our mind, anywhere, and they start then coming up, and then it becomes difficult how to deal with them. So you need support. So these are the things that I'm sharing right now. These are very mild. The exercises. They're not even exercises. They are just soothing ways of, like, if you get very emotional or overwhelmed, how to soothe your nervous system, how to soothe your mind and your body. Because, like I always keep saying, it is not just about the brain, it's about the whole body. Because if you have been in a prolonged state of survival mode, and by survival mode I again explain in all the videos this, because I don't know from where one is watching, from what video one is watching. So I don't want, if someone is have watched all the videos, that's a different thing. But if someone is watching just one, they should have a context too. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience that you might face. So it's like, if you are in a prolonged state of that survival mode, as in where you're constantly in anxiety, panic, and what we call hurry, urgency. um, it starts changing your brain. It starts changing your what we call neurological system in your body. It starts changing them because your body starts getting the signal first. It starts with the body always. This is what I did not know. I learned it when I was researching, and I'm not the kind of person who would just read something and take it on face value. I don't do that. um, I do a thorough research, and if it resonates, if I find it, yeah, this is really true, then only I accept it. Or otherwise I would not give you the advice also to anybody. Something that I don't believe in, how can I ask and others to believe in that? I don't. So it's the body gets threatened first before our mind can register that, and then it kind of becomes a default setting of the body, if you're constantly in that state. So sometimes one of the effects of trauma is, sometimes we become so, in a way, the body goes into a dorsal state. In a way, we feel like all the system in our body are asleep. We feel catatonic. I guess I think I should say it. Trigger warning, catatonic. Like we feel like zombies, so numb, like we don't understand anything, and just the brain actually feels like it is stuck, like something heavy is put here, and you're carrying something heavy on your brain. That's a very uncomfortable feeling, and it hurts a lot. It hurts the body a lot. So um, for like the past 13 years, in earlier years, or I'll say before 3 years, it was not, I had not experienced that because I was not in that intense pressure. I was not under that much pressure that my body would keep buckling down, or keep crashing down. My nervous system would keep crashing down, and that my brain would, in a way, not know how to handle this. That's when it's like a brain freeze. Yeah, it's called a brain freeze in a way. So, but for the past 3 years, I'll not start with the story. Please don't worry. I had been immense under a lot of pressure. So what started happening is my body couldn't take it, my brain couldn't take it. So what would happen is, it's like my brain would freeze. Too much emotional overload. Too much emotional overload. Anyways, anything, any circuit, if you see, even electric things also, if you they get into overload, they malfunction, or they stop. So what I learned by experience, first when it happened, I was very scared. I was feeling numb. I could not even feel my own skin. And I was feeling like there was immense pressure on my brain, and like it's stuck. So I was like, what to do? What can I do? What can I do? Then I was like, um, I knew, like I said, I practice yoga, and so few things I knew about pressure points and all. So I was like, let's try massaging the head. And in some videos also, I had seen that these are called somatic exercises. But what I do is not necessarily it comes under the medical kind of somatic exercises that people teach. It's what I found ways of soothing myself. So I would, in a way, first I would imagine like how there are table lamps, uh, you know, the lamps that we keep beside our bed. And earlier days, there were bulbs, light bulbs, or any electric item, and there would be a little thread. You pull it, and it starts working. All the little um, tools inside would start working. So whatever works, So I would just imagine my brain is stuck somewhere, like a clock gets stuck. So I'm in my imagination I'm pulling that thread, and that is making the brain, it's restarting my brain. It's like you can train your brain to believe anything. So brain and mind and body also, but you have to be consistent about it. So that would give some relief. I would do that. I would like just feel like, yeah, this is happening, my brain is stuck, it needs restarting. So I would feel like, yeah, and I would like do this. ah so I'll feel like, yeah, it is starting again. And when then that doesn't help, it's very important, there are pressure points everywhere in our body. So then I would massage my head, like right now I'm like covered in oil, so thoroughly, head and this part of the neck, a little bit back, that's, but then this parts, and the forehead also, so that the brain and the senses can get the stimulation they need. And I mostly use some I would earlier use balms, like peppermint balms, or because they are in a way, they have a way of waking your senses up. Like, if you apply it, light of a it's kind of a tingly sensation, and you kind of feel it. But that was also not working that much. But then I found some herbs that are, I am not going to recommend anything that is detrimental or anything, not at all, please. That really helps the nervous system. So what I do is I use coconut oil with this herb called Jatamansi. The botanical name is a little big. I have not written it down. Like my eyes get strained. So I'm telling it like very clearly, Jatamansi. If you type in Google, you will find what Jatamansi is. But then again, before you use this herb, before you use any herb or anything, please check that you are not allergic to it. Because Jatamansi, a lot of people can be allergic to it. But if you are not allergic to it, it is a wonderful, wonderful herb for the nervous system. So what I did, I made my own blend. It was very easy. Took some coconut oil, put the herbs, and I will show you how Jatamansi looks like, because if you are going to do that, if you kind of, want to try that, then you should know what it looks like. But after you have established the fact that it is, you don't, I mean, you're not, you're not allergic to it. So I'm like, yeah, I was hardly able to get out of bed, and then I got up and I was in the kitchen looking for the herb. And my mom was like, "What are you doing? Go sleep. What are you? Why are you doing this?" I was like, "No, mom, I have to do this." So I have kept it like, and I'm not promoting any product, for God's sake. Please don't think that. See, this is how it looks. I'll show it properly. Yeah? So it looks like this, like coconut husks or something like that. And how you will recognize it's a good one is like, the lighter the color, the more effective the herb is. And the smell is amazing. Like, some people may find it very pungent, but it is very soothing to the nervous system and kind of wakes you up in a way, like, also. And the darker the color, it may not be that good quality. And like, why I said I'm not promoting anything here, because if I had to promote some brand, I would have named the brand, right? That this is where I got this from. This is the brand. I'm not doing that. So this helps me. That's why you can get a Jatamansi oil, or other herbs are Brahmi, Shankpushpi, and all. But I found it most effective, and when I made it myself, because there was no adulteration into that then, and it is very easy to make. You can do it. Whatever oil you have in, I don't know, in any country you have. In India we mostly use coconut oil for hair, or sesame oil, but I don't like sesame oil like that. And olive oil also, I mean, I like olive oil, but then coconut oil is kind of good. So what you can do is you can take some of the herb, see that it is clean. You can get the herb online, you can get it, or in India you can get it in any what we ration shop, what we call pansari ki dukan ya kirana dukan, that's what we say. So see that it is clean. If it's not, lightly wash it in water, dry it up, and then there are two ways. Put it in coconut oil, and then put that uh, oil in the sun for few days so that the herbs gets infused in that oil. And second is, if you don't want to go for that long process, second one is, you can go for the double boiler method. I also like the double boiler method because it doesn't take away the essence of the herbs or the oil. If you directly heat the oil and the herbs, it burns a lot of their quality. So in the double boiler method, you take a pan or anything, like, um, you boil some water, and you put another pan or whatever you have, put some oil into that and put the herbs and keep stirring for some time. I would even say just half an hour is enough, so, and after that, leave it for some time or a few days, it gets infused. So, but it is very, very helpful for the nervous system. And if you don't have jatamansi, rosemary is also really good. Rosemary is good, lavender is good. They kind of, in a way, wake up your senses. But again, please check that you are not allergic to this. So sometimes I do try lavender also, but when it's very it's like when I just want to relax or something like that. But when it's a kind of emergency, then I go to jatamansi. So that helps. And massage your head thoroughly, and with a little bit of little bit strongly. If somebody can do it for you, that's like wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. If nobody is there to do it for you, you have to do it for yourself. Like, my mom is like, I'll do it for you, I'll do it for you, but I'm like, I will not let you do it. You already do so much for me all day. This I will not let you do. So I do it myself. And anyways, I have, like I said, I grew up taking care of, like, thinking everybody's problem is my responsibility. So I am like really good at kind of, massaging my head and all. And I'll just share a funny thing. It's like, so, so if I want somebody to massage my head and prepare massage, I don't find it effective, and I'll be like, and I'm very scared to show them how to, because if I start massaging their head, they will be like asleep and sometime, and they'll be like, Ruchi, keep doing it, huh? I'll be like, I'm having a headache, I'm just showing you. So I've stopped showing to people. So first I've stopped asking that anybody should massage my head or anything like that. With my youngest uncle, we have this kind of a sweet relationship, this kind of a joke. And so so once he was like, okay, I'll do it. He was doing it, and I was like, not like this is not helping, I'll show you how. And I massaged his head, and he was like, okay, do it for some more time. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And I've learned it, like, yeah, so many times. So I was like, I can do it myself. So jokes apart, Massage your head thoroughly. You know, use your fingertips and put pressure and neck and this part, and massage your palms. I would say from here to your palms, because our palms and soles of our feet, they also have so many nerves endings that they need to be stimulated. It's like when you're just like in a way, like in a state where you are like a zombie. So this really helps. So take some oil, rub it on your hand, and really massage, or just like this, and your feet also, soles of your feet especially. It will not take more than half an hour. Uh, if you do your head and your hand and your soles of your feet also, and when you do soles of your feet, try doing it till your calf. So, and it brings a lot of relief. I'm telling it by my own experience, because yesterday something happened. I'm not going to bore you with the details. I was in a lot of emotional distress, lot of emotional distress, that my brain couldn't handle it, my body couldn't handle it, and I was in a hung up state in a way again. So by that time, I had learned how to restart my brain. I will not say that I was not scared. I was scared, but I was like, I have to do this. So I pulled that imaginary thread that would make my brain start, and then I find the oil very sticky and all, but still, when it is required, I know it helps. So I thoroughly massaged my head, and just, yeah, after massaging it, just if you are doing it with herbs, uh, any oil with herbs, just after massaging, just don't go and wash away your head. You see, right? If you start feeling allergic, go and wash away right away. If not, let it stay there for some time. And if in winter, so in winters, mostly applying oil on the head is like it. If you have some sinusitis problem like I had earlier, yeah, how did it get cured? I don't know if it got cured or not, but I'm not having that problem. So in a way, um, it's generally advisable not to. But if you just are in a state where you can't even function, apply it and then wash it. If you have a problem of sinusitis or something like that, because coconut oil is cold. So whatever oil you use, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be coconut oil, it doesn't have to be jatamansi. You can use rosemary or lavender, as I said. If you don't want to make your own kind of blend in a way, mm, you can take essential oil, a few drops of lavender essential oil or rosemary essential oil, mix it with any oil that you like, and do a proper massage. Let the blood flow going, you know and while doing that, keep your mind in a relaxed state, not in a state of panic. I was very scared yesterday, but I kept my mind in a calm state, because you're trying to calm down your body by massaging, you know but you are doing it on your body, and your mind is in your mind, you are feeling panicky, or if you have a choice that you can think other thoughts, or you can, like, not feel so panicky. It takes efforts. Then it helps. It really does help. So yeah, mm, do that. This massage thing is like really helpful. And like I said, I will not right now get into somatic exercises or things like those, because for that you need somebody with you, because the emotions that come up, I don't think we can, like, I can handle it because I have been alone, so I have learned to do it alone. But I will not advise it to others. So if you have some support, then you can check those out. Um, yeah, and let me think if I'm forgetting anything, because the video I'm going to make after this is the kind of video that can, bring up hidden traumas and few ways of how to deal with. I have covered it in other videos also. Right now you will find all the videos in a very haphazard fashion. The synchronicity is you won't find it in a synchronicity in a this way. What do you call, I'm like fumbling for words again. I mean you will find it like, so the topic, that's why the title of the topic matters, because I am posting videos also that I had made earlier. So there are a lot of topics that I start with the same, uh, same for the same issue, but then there are other things also in every video. It may start like that, and you may think like, yeah, I have heard this, but then after some time you'll see I do change it in a way. So that's why I posted, and with some videos which are completely similar, or some that I have re-recorded, that I don't post the earlier videos for that. So this is one thing that really helps me. um, I wanted to share this. So good luck, guys.